Here we go. Another night of Rowley Jefferson's awesome, friendly, spooky stories. Tonight we are reading The Invasion. The people of Fairview were some of the happiest people on earth. They lived in a beautiful, clean city and everyone was nice to their neighbours. One day, news came that there was a zombie invasion in a city on the other side of the world. Zombie invasion. But the city was very far away and the people of Fairview just went back to their normal lives. And even when the zombie invasion spread, people didn't pay that much attention because it didn't seem like something so awful could happen in a place as nice as Fairview. But when the city next door to Fairview got invaded by zombies, there was no ignoring the problem anymore. The mayor had a big meeting and everyone discussed what they should do. The military wanted to blast the zombies with their weapons. But then someone said that wouldn't work since zombies were already dead. The scientists wanted to build a giant force field around the city to keep the zombies out. And even though it was a cool idea, everyone agreed it would take too long to figure out how to do it. Someone said that the only thing zombies wanted was brains, so maybe they should just feed the scientists the zombies. And everyone liked that idea, except the scientists. After the mayor listened to everyone's ideas, he told them his own idea. He said that every city that had tried to keep the zombies out had failed, and there was nothing they could do to stop the zombies from invading the city. So his idea was to let them in. At first, everyone thought that was the dumbest idea they'd ever heard. But then the mayor told them part 2 of his plan. He said since zombies were crazy about brains, they could use plastic molds to make fake brains out of something like tofu. People still thought it was a pretty dumb idea, but they couldn't see any other options. And a few days later, when the zombies finally arrived, the people of Fairview were ready for them. Welcome, zombies! At first, the zombies were confused because they were used to people putting up more of a fight. But it didn't really make a difference to the zombies because they were only there for one thing: brains! Just then, the mayor gave them the green light and the food trucks rolled in. Screech! Well, it turned out that the zombies liked the tofu brains as much as the real thing. So zombies just like food that's shaped like brains, the way that little kids like food shaped like dinosaurs. And if someone had figured that out years earlier, there would have been a lot fewer problems between people and zombies. The zombies liked the tofu brains so much that they decided to stick around Fairview, and nobody seemed to mind because they were just glad the zombies weren't eating them. After a while, things started to go back to normal in the city of Fairview, and life was pretty much the way it was before, only now with zombies. In fact, things were pretty great. A lot of the zombies got jobs and they used the money they earned to buy houses. People and zombies realised they had a lot in common, and their families started having playdates together. Zombie kids went to school where they learned to talk like humans, and humans learned to talk like zombies, which wasn't really all that hard. Apple, brains. Banana, brains. Cat, brains. Humans discovered that they liked brain-shaped food just as much as the zombies did, and before long, drive-through places were cropping up everywhere. Zombies started getting elected to important positions, and soon the city of Fairview had its first zombie mayor. Tiffany Rottenflesh, mayor. So everything was pretty great in Fairview, but one day the skies darkened and a giant spaceship appeared over the city. At first, everyone was freaking out about the spaceship because no one knew why it was there. Then the new mayor held a meeting to figure out what to do. The military said they should use all their weapons and blast the spaceship out of the sky, and a lot of people liked that idea. But the scientists said the aliens probably had superior weapons, so attacking them wasn't a good idea. They said they should build a giant force field around the city to keep the aliens out. And everyone started arguing, and the meeting got a little ugly. The mayor had to step in to calm everyone down. Then she gave a speech. She reminded everyone about how the people of Fairview wanted to keep the zombies out of the city and how great everything was now that people and zombies were living together in peace. She said the city of Fairview was big enough for everyone and that the smartest thing to do was let the aliens in. People got really choked up over the mayor's speech and they got behind her plan, and the next day the city rolled out the red carpet for the aliens. Welcome, aliens! Well, there were two kinds of aliens, and the good kind and the bad kind, and unfortunately for the citizens of Fairview, these aliens were the bad kind. The aliens were used to people putting up more of a fight, but they were fine with doing things the easy way for once. After a while, things started to go back to normal in the city of Fairview, and life was pretty much the same the way it was before, only now with aliens. And even though the aliens wiped out all the humans and the zombies, they kept the drive-through restaurants because they were crazy for those tofu brains. The end.